quick news rundown. What do we got? All right, here's tanks in season 13. This is what we're gonna try. We're gonna try something with, not with Scion, probably with the Mundo or something. I'm new to running the stream. Hold up, here it is. I'm a new streamer. Look at this. Heartsteel, Gargoyle Stoneplate, Force of Nature, Hullbreaker, Titanic, and he's not even 6 items. He actually could build 1 more item. Look at this. That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious, dude. There's another funny one. Is this guy actually gonna steal from the fucking blast cone? He is gonna steal with the blast cone. Whoop. Yo, that's amazing. I love this play. Wow. That's pretty good. I like this play. Yeah, the new blast cones, man, they're pretty dope. Anything else in the news today? Oh, here we go. Launching anonymous champion select without finishing champ select reporting is the worst thing Riot has done in a long time. All right, I'm gonna defend my anonymous champion select, but first I'm gonna try to be fair and hear this guy out. I don't believe people enabled to troll is what Riot intended when they launched this anonymous champ select. Unfortunately, people are taking advantage of it. It is precisely what the community expected. I thought Riot Games would have the foresight to see this. And for the record, for everyone in the comments who saw the original attachment, this high diamond. I didn't see the original attachment, so I can only assume it's someone trolling. The biggest comment I see is player names. If they were allowed, I'd know if the individual who claimed to say that and did not pick a troll champion or pick a troll setup is bluffing or has a history of doing that, which the individual that I encountered who unfortunately went about intentionally losing the game did. I like the idea that Riot should dissolve the lobby under certain scenarios, but we need to have those available before this anonymity. So I will defend anonymous champ select until my dying breath. But first, again, I have to start by defending what this guy's saying. So this guy is saying that there's a nightmare scenario that he's experienced. And so League players love these nightmare scenarios. All right. Nightmare scenarios are the scenarios by which League of Legends players, basically, they are the victim. They are the ultimate victim in the universe. They're the ultimate victim. Out of all the things that have happened in the world, this one example is why I know what I'm talking about, because I've had this nightmare scenario happen. So here's the thing, is regardless of anonymous champion select or not, there's actually nothing that anybody could do about somebody trolling your game. There's no difference, right? If the guy sees anonymous champion select and goes, haha, Riot, hee hee, because there's anonymous champs, like, now I'm going to troll you and there's nothing that you can do about it. Well, couldn't that guy have just silently waited for the game to load and troll anyways? Right? This is a nightmare scenario. As in, most players, most reasonable humans aren't going to go into the game with the intent to troll. And if they do that, they're eventually going to get punished. Eventually. This guy's saying that there's no way to report somebody. Yes, there is. When the game starts up, you report the guy. If the guy says that he's going to troll, you could just dodge anyways. Dodging isn't removed. Right? Like, it sounds really heinous to say, haha, I'm going to troll you guys because it's anonymous. But like, in reality, when it wasn't anonymous, they could say, haha, I'm going to troll you guys anyways. Most people didn't just send tickets to Riot when they were getting trolled. Like, most people didn't do that. Now, Olive Branch, I admit, they should have champion select reporting be a thing. Right? If someone says some shit like, I'm going to fuck this game over on purpose because I hate you guys, go fuck yourself, whatever, right? And they're, you know, they lock in some troll pick, there should be a way to just automatically send a report to Riot support through the in-game support report function, right? It should be there. It should matter, right? But you also have to see it from Riot's end too, right? Because if they're, you know, people report over nothing in this game, every game. This guy says he's in high diamond. Props to you. Getting to high diamond is not easy, even on easier servers. That doesn't mean you're right about this, though, because at the end of the day, you were going to get trolled by people anyways. Trolling is a part of the game. People live to waste time, other people's time, because they have no agency anymore. Their agency is capped, right? Riot Games' mainstream guy is fucking Tyler1, for fuck's sake, right? There's a lot of people in this community right now that should have been banned a long time ago that still exist, right? Because Riot likes toxicity in their game. So you're living in a fucking utopian fairy tale candy cane land if you think for a second that like champions, like anonymous champion select has anything to do with people trolling. Now, I agree though. I do think that you should be able to report people in champ select and that it should go somewhere. But this, I mean, really what this guy's talking about is something that he should have just dodged anyways. Just like you would have before champion select anonymity became a thing. And don't lie to me and be disingenuous and try to say that every time someone trolled, you logged on to the fucking submit a report ticket and report ticketed everybody. Yeah, there's some people that are fucking, you know, hall monitors or whatever, fucking Walmart security, and they would actually do that shit. But most 99% of you don't. That's why it still exists. Because I know, because when I fill out reports on people manually, a lot of the time they would actually get punished. Like, if I sent in screenshots, like manual reports, like people would say, yeah, we punished this guy. Like, I'd get emails back. That's because most, you know, most players just, they want to live in their, like I said, they want to live in their nightmare scenario. Champion select reporting does exist, but I don't think it works. Is what I'm saying. I think I agree with this guy. I know it probably doesn't work as well as it should. Again, I'm trying to give a measured take on this. I understand that people really want to believe that these external forces are holding them back from climbing. Everybody wants to believe that the nightmare scenarios that they experience have anything to do with them not climbing. They don't. Tanking nightmare scenarios and dealing with nightmare scenarios is part of the climb. All of us that have ever played in high elo, we've all had to deal with it at some point or another. All of us have to deal with games that like people just ruin them. That's part of the experience of climbing. You're not going to get a fun game every time. But there's a huge mental fucking challenge for most players, and most players fail them, right? There's players that like endure it. There's players that realize they have no agency in the game and they do the whole fucking, you know, incel school shooter thing where they like try to ruin games to, I am in control, right? But they're never going to be good at the game. Like they've clearly capped, right? You would dodge this person if they say that they're going to do this type of stuff in a game. You just dodge them. And then there's the people that fall victim to their nightmare scenarios. That's the third class. It's the people that get defeated by ranked because either they're not good enough and they know it, or they would rather use the excuse that somebody else is holding them back. You know, losers queue is holding them back. The balance team is holding them back. The trolls are holding them back. The fucking, you know, whatever the fuck it is. Some excuse is holding them back. 3 types of people, right? Now, obviously, the skills vary wildly in those groups, but it's the same thing every time. It doesn't matter what elo you were in, the same thing happens. So what I would say is anonymous champion select is essential to getting rid of data mining, which is a problem. It has always been a problem. I personally really like the change. I still like it. It's exactly what I want in the game. I like knowing that I don't have to metagame people's data, and that if people are dodging, they're dodging because they didn't get their role or they don't like the comp, and that's it. Right? That's what I like. I like knowing that that's the only thing that people are gaming me on. I don't like the idea that people are looking at people's win rates, loss rates, and they're battling each other and inflating the queue times as a result. I don't like it. No one should like it. It's not good for the game. It's not good for the health of the game. And don't tell me this shit about, you know, trolls are ruining every other game. It's just nonsense. It's nonsense. You know what trolls ruin my games on my career climb? They didn't ruin it in fucking champ select, right? They die 5 times in lane and they go AFK. I don't care. I don't care because I know long term it's going to even itself out. I don't care. I guarantee you there's more trolls where I'm playing. I guarantee it. These motherfuckers die 3 times and start doing sit-ups and lane and shit as set. Like, it's different. That's all I got on this. I really want, you know, I want to act as like a counterbalance for this rhetoric on my channels, because I see a lot of you guys' arguments and it makes me sad. It makes me sad because it just makes me sad because it's the type of rhetoric that comes from people that aren't truly competitive gamers, man. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're playing poker. Why do you think I have so many poker metaphors? You're playing poker. You can't win 100%. You can't even win 60% at your own elo, right? Me included. Once I hit whatever, right? Right now, I'm floating around diamond as I'm getting my shit together in Korea. It's hard. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm rusty, man. I haven't been playing for years. Like, serious. It's part of the game. Getting over the fucking mental hurdles, that's part of the game. Just like a poker player has to deal with days that they lose all day. League of Legends, you're gonna have to deal with days where you lose all day. You get bad beats. Guy coming into your game and saying that I'm an elo terrorist, hee, I'm gonna ruin your game. That's a bad beat, especially if you let it go through instead of folding, which is your dodge, right? Sometimes you may have to dodge twice. Some days you might have to. If it's obvious that you're getting trolled, you might have to. That's the discipline part of the game. It really is. I know it sucks for people to hear this, but it is. Mental's a lot of the battle here. Think about it. You're always battling mental in this game. You're battling your own ego. You got a bunch of people walking around right now, right? A bunch of people think they're above the fundamentals. How many of the people that have hated on coaching in general, not even my coaching, is just hated on coaching in general, has said things like, oh, the coach is just saying obvious stuff. Saying obvious stuff. And it's like a silver and gold player. The fundamentals, they may be obvious, but most people do them shittily. Most people do them shittily. It is what it is. Everybody thinks they know everything. That's part of the mental battle. Everybody thinks they're a victim. That's part of the mental battle. Everybody wants to say that they've climbed rank, but no one wants to put the games in. Ranked anxiety. That's a mental battle. Everybody thinks that trolls impact their climbing experience more than they actually do. That's a mental battle. All of this shit is mental battles. Right? Let me ask you guys, chat. I want you to be honest with me, chat, for chat interaction purposes. Be honest with me and be honest with yourselves here. How many times have you legitimately been trolled in League of Legends? Out of all the games you've played, say I've played 100 games, I've been trolled 1 game, 2 games, 3 games. Legitimately trolled. Sit upset. Guys just like running it down in the side lane on purpose. I got a guy that says 10%. I think 10% is a little over exaggerated, but I can see 10% at the highest end. 5 to 10. I like 5 to 10. I see a lot of 10%. I see 3 to 5. I personally would give it 3 to 5. I like 3 to 5. I think that's a good number. Probably 3 to 5. Legitimate trolls, legitimate, like, it was just unprovoked. Like, unprovoked, just, I'd say 3 to 5. Now, let me ask you this. In my lifetime of playing this game, and you know I've been here for a long time, and before I was coaching a lot, I was playing a lot. I'm obviously playing a lot right now, but before I was coaching. How many more times do you think myself or somebody in my position in the content creation space, how many times do you think we've been trolled? I would assume, and I would hope and pray, that anybody in the chat or in my community would recognize what I'm trying to get you guys to recognize, especially if you're somebody that doesn't believe that, like, I mean, if you really do believe that you're just being trolled all the time. Right. Over my lifetime, the sample is fucking way higher, right? I've had troll scenarios you can't imagine. Right? Troll scenarios you can't imagine. And I'm not even saying from the side of being a streamer and getting trolled and just like, I hate NEACE, this guy sucks dick. Hate him. I'm gonna ruin his game. I'm just saying over my lifetime of playing the game. what I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to flex that I get trolled more or that a content creator gets trolled more. All I'm trying to flex is that I've been trolled and have made the choice to be like, that does not change where my trajectory is going in my climb, right? Like, it sucks and I do bitch about it. I'm not saying that I'm the fucking utopian standard for fucking stoicism or anything. But what I'm saying is that if you are watching me right now, you need to understand that I bitch, moan, complain, but I'm still going to queue up and try my hardest to win. I might even try my hardest to win while I'm being trolled. And I'm not going to sit here and say the trolls are holding me back. There's a gray area here. Trolls can be annoying. You can bitch about trolls. You could even say it's annoying to be trolled. Like, it sucks. But you cannot say to me or to anybody that's been, like, playing this game for a while, you can't say, oh, trolls are making my experience of, like, climbing worse or whatever. Like, they're, you know, they're ruining my ability to climb. What is your hat? It says cash cow on it. I thought it was funny. It's also the content cow, because I feel like a content cow making videos across 3 channels every day. So I guess I wanted to react to this because obviously it's good content, but I want to give you guys an opportunity. Like, this is a good learning opportunity, because there's actually a ton of people that could benefit from hearing this and hopefully understanding that, like, League is poker, guys. I'm telling you, I have said these, I've used these comparisons for a long time. The mental battle is up there. A mental battle is up there in this game. Yes, there's mechanics. Yes, there's game knowledge. Yes. Once you've defined your play style and your champion style and all that stuff, the mental battle is there. Like, it is, if there's like a pie chart, it's gotta be 20 to 30% of the whole, of the total picture. I'm telling you, man, it has to be. It has to be 20 to 30% of the whole picture, of the total picture. I find myself, like, once I start hitting walls, I battle the mental stuff too. It's just like, I bitch and complain or whatever and try not to, like, make rash decisions because I'm frustrated. It's a tough thing. And that's what makes the game, in my opinion. We could sit here and, yes, I agree, we should have, like, champion select reporting, but at the end of the day, I think it's also very important that you understand that that's part of the mental battle. Anyways, we're gonna have some fun this morning. 2 games. I'm gonna try to do this on Japan out of respect for my Korean account. If I can't get a game, then I'll just do it on Korea, face cam on and everything. And give me a moment here.